when I think back about how advanced welding even began and how it even came to be, it amazes me that we're even where we're at. I graduated from high school, really had no intention to get into welding business, but really wanted to try and expand my knowledge base, my toolbox, if you will. Went to college, went into the welding program, and as time went on, I wanted to have something to fill up my time after school. And so I ended up getting a part-time job at a welding shop. That developed into a full-time job. Quit college half a year early, took the job, and it developed into something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life, even though I thought I wanted to get into the family business. My wife and I ended up buying some ground, moved up here, really not having a shop or anything. We searched around the first day, found a shop to rent. It was about a year in before we found that we'd outgrown that shop and had the need for a bigger facility. We found one in Grangeville, moved over there, and we're located in there, I would say, for about 5 years. We did several additions, and the dream of building a facility like we're in today became a reality, a need, if you will. As the expansion of advanced welding continued and the growth, we ended up putting on a paint facility. Inside the paint facility, the shot blaster was put in. Really, that's putting us a leg up on majority of fabricators within the Pacific Northwest. There's a few of them that do have shot blasters, but that shot blaster allows us the ability to prep steel with a higher quality and put it out at a faster speed.
So at the end of my senior year of college, I was looking for a job, and I had a couple interviews down in southern Idaho, and that seemed to be the direction I was heading. And returning home from one of those interviews, didn't feel right. I was offered the job, but for some reason something was bugging me. And as I came home and I come across the Whitebird Hill and I looked across the prairies, I realized that I really like the prairie and I didn't want to leave. And so got a hold of Ryan. We interviewed. So I started about a week later, roughly. It was really quick from that point. And I got into something I didn't know too much about. It was a perfect opportunity because the company was very young and trying to find what it was trying to do. And so there was an opportunity for me to learn a lot because they were small, 5, 6, 7 guys. And so there wasn't a full-time shipper, there wasn't a full-time guy doing this or that. And so it's, hey, I need you over there for an hour, I need you here for an hour or whatever. And so it was quite a learning experience. The process, or what we do here, we hear about a project, they're building a hotel, they're building an office building, they're building a medical building, whatever it is, we hear about this project, and so what we do is provide a lump sum bid to provide the steel work for that, and hopefully we get awarded the project. And from that point, we start planning the project, and part of the planning of the project is also developing the model of the project, where we create a 3D model based on each individual piece of steel, and also the whole building itself as a whole. And from there, that has to be approved by the design team. And once it's approved, then the shop finally gets to see it. But most of these machines will cut everything to length, will put the holes where they need to put the holes in. And if there's notches, there's robotic torches that will notch things as we need. At that point, then the welder takes the different pieces that need to be welded together and then starts assembling it. He has to read the blueprint to see where the pieces go, and then he's got to do his required weld on where it calls out to be in. And from there, then it goes to the quality control check, where they will check the weld quality and also the location of all the weldments. And we barcode at that spot, and then out the main shop door it goes into the paint booth, and we clean it from rust, and then we apply a primer or possibly a finished paint to it. It gets stacked for shipment, and from there it goes out the door. Now, a few projects that have been challenging for us. One of those projects was the Gonzaga student building up in Spokane, where there was this round rotunda, glass rotunda area up in the middle of this, and so you can look up and you got this big, huge skylight, basically, rotunda skylight up there. And there's also the second floor was cantilevered out over the the ground floor, and that was an exterior part of the building. So there was a major truss system that had to cantilever out over the second floor. So that was definitely challenging. It was recognized in a national magazine, and so they had an article on the project.
We did a warm storage building as well, which houses helicopters for the U.S. military up in Alaska. The span of these trusses for the clear span of the building was 220 feet. And we shipped that up there. They ended the project 2 weeks ahead of time because of the fittability of all the steel. There was basically no errors in the entire project.
One of the aspects that makes advanced welding great in the steel industry is that what we're doing now is different than what we did 5 years ago. And 5 years prior to that, we have evolved throughout the years. And it comes with some maturity and experience, but we've stayed humble. Humble in the fact that what we're doing, there could be a better way. There's a better way to serve our customers. There's a better way to fabricate and improve the fabrication process. And also there's a better way to serve our employees.
When I think about what sets us apart from other fabricators, it's the quality. It is something that is superior to everything that's out there. You know, I've been asked why Grangeville, Idaho. It's because of the people. We have the value set, we have the hardworking people that come to work every day hungering to do a good job, the honesty to do it, and it puts out and shows in that final product that the customer sees. The vision that I had looking back at that 19-year-old kid as a superintendent on the John Day Dam, I don't think I ever had the vision to see, even imagine in my wildest dreams, that we have a company producing what we do. I'm truly excited to see what the future holds, because if we can do what we did in the short period of time we have already done, I think the sky is the limit on what this company can and will be doing in the future.